So here are the top 4 benefits of aerobic base training for marathon or distance runners, right? Everybody for watching my videos, for liking, for subscribing and everything else. I really appreciate that. And you can see all my socials here. You can connect with me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook group, Strava, however you wish. I'm on all those platforms. So let's connect, let's talk, and let's run safely, efficiently, and let's just run for the fun of it. Aerobic base training is easily the most important part of every endurance athlete's, training plan. Apart from overall health levels of fitness, right? It also prepares the body to tolerate, a larger workload later in the season, right? For marathon runners, this is particular period is perfect opportunity to gradually build the base, right? The endurance of your runs, of your your weekly over mileage, right? Such an approach will help you prevent many injuries associated with running long distances and create a foundation for a healthy season. I know a lot about that. Aerobic base training benefits, first things first. The word aerobic means that the body generates energy, mostly by using oxygen to burn fat. And this process takes place in the mitochondria. It's a small powerhouses that generate energy located in the muscle tissues. Right? The main focus, guys, right, of a aerobic base training phase is prolonged low intensity exercise. In other words, lots of easy running, primarily in zones 1 and 2. However, as the base training phase increases, athletes can also add some moderate intensity, and I've done that, right? I agree, it may sound a bit counterproductive to actually go ahead and run, slow to get fast, but I'm telling you, it works, right? Scientifically speaking, it works. Like aerobic base training is all about increasing the mitochondria density to make muscles more efficient, right? Over time, focus on low intensity sessions will also train the body to be more effective at supplying oxygen to the working muscles, right? Which translates, guys, even more speed and better endurance, right? I know that works. As a total of duration of the sessions increase, the athletes accumulates aerobic base, they will be able to run faster using the same amount of energy in the end. Going slower does make athletes faster. Now, I know this because I have been there. I've done that. I've seen that result, that it works over time. So let's talk about those 4 benefits of aerobic base training.
Look to the left, look to the right. Nothing can stop me in the night, like I am leaving all the bad stuff and trying to remain so strong. I know it's good if I'm alone. I got it, I gotta go, running to better times. Go, from my emotions I'll go, running to better times, to better times, to better times.
Benefit 1, more speed and better muscle efficiency. So aerobic base training promotes the growth of mitochondria in slow twitch muscle fibers. It's allowing the energy to be produced quicker, right? As a result, over time, effort feels easy. You will start to become quite fast, right? Running becomes easy and you get faster, right? Don't let the word slow twitch or easy effort confuse you, okay? I know it did for me. For an elite marathoner, easy effort is around 4 minutes per kilometer, right? Which at that point, the athlete still uses primarily slow twitch muscle fibers. To put things into perspective, right? You know, a 4-minute kilometer is a sub 250 hour marathon, right? That's crazy pace. It's fast faster for me, right? Which most people are able to maintain for less than 10 minutes. And I am one of those guys, right? So before needing to catch a breath. So, you know, in fact, more than 90% of the distance in endurance, you know, races like, you know, half marathons and above, I mean, that includes ultra marathons, is run in the aerobic mode, right? Therefore, right, having an efficient muscle is important to save as much energy as possible. Maintain the speed for longer. Get out and run, guys. It's the only way to do it. Get out and run. Chase your dreams. Make it happen. And have fun in the process.
Cause it's the way it goes, and I will never know why you let me go. Do better times, do better times, do better times, do better times, do better times.
Benefit number 2, improved recovery. Aerobic base training also develops the capillary network, which supplies blood to the muscles more effectively. At around 110 to 130 beats per minute, the amount of blood the heart pumps out is at its maximum. You know, beyond that point, it really comes down to just, you know, the heart rate increases, right? You know, by spending a lot of time in the zone, the heart basically stretches and is able to pump out more blood into the muscles. In addition to making the muscles, you know, endure and be more efficient, mitochondria also utilize fatigue accumulated during the high intensity. So basically, overall, large aerobic base speeds up the recovery as the muscles are able to utilize lactic acid more efficiently. That's kind of cool when you think about it. This allows you to tolerate more training load and prepares athletes' bodies more, you know, intense training later in the season. So for me, it's definitely had allowed me to train harder when I got into the summer months last year, right? When I got out onto the track, because I spent a lot of that time building up my base. So when it came time to go ahead and, you know, put out those harder efforts, I was able to achieve some pretty good stuff, I guess. Benefit number 3, improved form and economy. Running is like cycling, swimming, and kayaking, and, you know, cycling sport. And it's basically a constant repetition of the same movement at a low intensity helps build mind-body connection. This allows athletes to better focus, right? Focus on perfecting the form and optimizing it, right? Because you're going slow. So good running technique reduces unnecessary braking forces, right? And improves overall economy. Right? The better the economy, the more energy an athlete can dedicate to running faster. Also, since this kind of training uses fat for fuel, right? It doesn't accumulate much fatigue, right? So the body burns a lot of fat, keeps itself lean, right? So this improves running economy even more. You know, as the body has to carry less weight, right? Some say dropping 1-2 kilograms of, you know, excess body fat, it can actually improve your overall pace by as high as, like, I think 10 to 15 seconds per kilometer. I mean, that's pretty flipping cool when you think about it, man. Like, lose some weight, you run faster. Benefit number 4, increased overall strength. So prolonged exercise builds strength in supportive, stabilizing muscle groups like calves, hips, glutes, and core. When mileage is built up gradually, these muscles have enough time to properly recover, right? To grow stronger, which will prevent injuries and also improve running economy. In addition to that, off-season and early season is when the only time endurance athletes can really focus on building maximum strength. Since this kind of training requires a lot of time to recover from, it's not really possible to include it during the season of running, right? So if you're able to do it throughout the season due to demands of endurance training, athletes actually lose maximum strength. It happened to me. So it's important to include it during the aerobic base training phase, right? To maximize the ability to run fast. And I have noticed I've run so much faster when I have included that into my training. So yes, I do strength training. I don't go to the gym or anything, but I do, push-ups and planks and squats and bridges and just everything, right? And I do a lot of my stretches as well. So I incorporate all of that into my aerobic base training. Maffetone training, whatever you want to call it, it is this aerobic base. It is your MAF, right? It is MAF training. It is the ability to work on your engine so you can run faster, stay injury-free, get stronger, and go longer, guys, and go longer. So hope you enjoyed today's video, and we will be back with another episode on Sunday. Have a good one, everyone, and get out and run. I enjoy it so much, right? Heart rate training, Maffetone training, this is beautiful for me. I absolutely love it. So for me, I'm a happy camper and I'm able to run longer. So, and actually, I think I'm gonna go run now.